The summary of everything that is mentioned in this video is taken from the total market capitalization of the currency. I would also like to remind you to give my channel a like and subscribe to it so that you can stay up to date on future XRP news as well as other cryptocurrency news in general. Take a look at this now, shall we? On either July 13th or July 31st, the war between the SEC and XRP could come to an end. Additionally, where will the price of XRP go? Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission are engaged in a conflict that is set to take place this month, and the cryptocurrency sector is eagerly expecting the outcome of this conflict. In spite of the fact that it has been shown that XRP is not a security, the ultimate confrontation has not yet taken place. An attorney named Fred Rispoli believes that the disagreement will be resolved on either July 13th or July 31. He is anticipating that this will occur. The current legal battle between the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and Ripple Labs is being eagerly awaited by the cryptocurrency community, which is currently waiting for a decision. An important triumph for cryptocurrency is the fact that it has already been proven that XRP is not considered to be a security. Despite this, the conflict is still going on at this point. In the beginning, the Securities and Exchange Commission made a request for a significant fine of $2 billion and an injunction that would restrict the selling of XRP to institutional investors. Ripple, on the other side, proposed a punishment that was significantly less severe, which was $10 million. Fred Rispoli, a lawyer who advocates for cryptocurrency, believes that the disagreement will be resolved on either July 13th or July 31st. Although I could picture her doing the 13th of July for a poetic touch, I think the 31st of July would be more appropriate. Holders of XRP predict that Ripple will enjoy a major gain in price value, which has the ability to catapult XRP to price highs that have never been seen before. In point of fact, one analyst predicted that the price of XRP will climb by $3,000 in D direction of the high price of $17. This prediction turned out to be accurate. Ripple's rejection and the effect it had on the market are both discussed. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) recently made an offer to decrease the proposed penalty to $102, $0.06 million. However, Ripple declined the offer. Ripple and XRP could be adversely affected by this action, which could have significant repercussions for the cryptocurrency sector. The fact that the company has already spent more than $200 million on legal bills is an indication of the immense stakes that are connected to this situation. In spite of this, the price of XRP remains relatively low when compared to the prices of other major cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Other cryptocurrencies include Ethereum and Bitcoin. Investors are keeping a close eye on the judgment that Judge Analyst Sartors will make in the near future. In the event that she is in charge, a favorable ruling has the ability to set a precedent and restrict measures that are taken against Bitcoin companies in an unfair manner. In the opposite way, a ruling that is adverse could significantly reduce the possibilities of XRP being successful. In spite of the fact that there is a great deal of ambiguity, it is anticipated that the price of XRP will reach its lowest point at approximately 45 cents. This is the case even though there is a lot of doubt. In the event that market conditions turn out to be more favorable, the token might be able to capitalize on positive indicators and possibly move above 5 cents. In spite of this, the ultimate price trajectory is directly proportional to the decision that the court ultimately makes. If the judge rules in favor of XRP, it might be pushed back toward its all-time high of 3 cents, and according to some optimistic scenarios, it could even reach $10 or even higher. For the cryptocurrency, this would be a big step forward in the right direction. However, if the decision is unfavorable, it is possible that the price of XRP would remain at a low level. In tandem with the whole cryptocurrency market's entry into positive area, XRP also entered positive territory. On Monday, the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies reached $2 trillion, up by $2 from the previous day's level. A prolonged period of market decline resulted in a return of buyers who had previously fallen. The price patterns of XRP were not impacted in any way by the modifications that occurred in the litigation between the SEC and Ripple. Investors, on the other hand, were waiting for a ruling from the court over the Ripple issue. There is an increasing amount of speculation surrounding a verdict taking place in July. According to the decision that Judge Analisa Torres made in July 2023, programmatic sales of XRP do not in any way satisfy the requirements of the third prong of the Howey test to any degree. In addition, Judge Torres came to the conclusion that Ripple had broken the regulations that govern securities in the United States by selling unregistered XRP to institutional sales investors. Ripple is requesting that the court make a decision regarding the penalty that it is required to pay for violating the securities laws that are in place in the countries of the United States. In a request for an order that would restrict the sale of XRP to institutional investors, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) demanded a penalty of $2 billion. A recommended penalty of $10 million was one of the solutions that Ripple provided. A pro-cryptocurrency attorney by the name of Fred Rispoli recently revealed his predictions regarding the outcome of the court case, stating that he anticipates a penalty of less than $25 million and the discharge of no funds. All of the sales that the judge deemed to be unlawful have been permanently enjoined, and the judge has decided that all of the new contracts that Ripple has listed are not properly before her. This decision stands in contrast to the previous ruling. As a consequence of this, the Securities and Exchange Commission will be required to initiate a new legal action if it is of the opinion that these contracts are in conflict with her judgment. Rispoli believed that the court would provide a decision by the 31st of July, while it is possible that the decision was issued on the 13th of July. Even if Ripple is sued once more, will there be another case filed by the SEC? When it came to the SEC case against Ripple, the attorney Rispoli predicted that Judge Torres would not take into consideration post-complaint contracts in her ultimate ruling. This was because the attorney believed that the SEC case would be favorable to Ripple. In addition, he stated that the Securities and Exchange Commission will be forced to initiate a fresh legal action in the event that it is of the opinion that Ripple has continued to breach the laws that govern securities in the United States. The opening brief from the Securities and Exchange Commission was handed in during the month of March in the year 2024. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) will continue to assert that Ripple is in violation of securities legislation after the court filing that will take place in December of 2020. The opposition brief that Ripple had regarding remedies was addressed by Ripple during the month of April 2024. Ripple indicated that it sold XRP to authorized investors who are exempt from the regulations that govern securities in the United States in order to provide an explanation for its behavior when the investigation was completed. Additionally, Ripple disclosed that it limited the sale of additional XRP to old sales, which is an abbreviation for on-demand liquidity sales, out of contract. Agreements are beneficial to purchasers because they prevent them from generating gains and safeguard them from making losses. Due to the fact that the ODL contract forbids carrying both gains and losses, it is of the utmost importance to avoid doing so. The purchasers of XRP are unable to anticipate making a profit from their investment. In light of the fact that they would not be in violation of any securities laws in the United States, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) might come to the conclusion that it has a strong case to launch a fresh lawsuit at Ripple. Should additional legal action be taken against Ripple, it may have a negative impact on the demand for XRP among purchasers. In summing up, the lawsuit that involves the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and Ripple remains the central focus. With that being said, it is possible that additional court filings will be made once the decision for remedies in the court case has been made. Both the severity of the sentence and the ultimate decision made by Judge Torres over whether or not to restrict the sale of XRP to institutional investors are two aspects that have the potential to impact future actions. Investors should always be on the lookout for potential risks. There is a possibility that the court will render a verdict soon. Keeping an eye on real-time data and commentary from industry pros is the most effective way to make adjustments to the trading tactics you use. When you are looking for direction on how to navigate the Bitcoin market, make sure you stay up to date with our most recent observations and updates. Considering that the legal battle between the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple is now under progress, the outcome of the conflict is getting closer and closer to being resolved. The cryptocurrency market is experiencing a great amount of activity, culminating in large transactions. In particular, enormous cryptocurrency investors, who are commonly referred to as whales, are garnering a lot of attention. As a consequence of these incidents, the concerns that market volatility may worsen